I hit $10,000 per month with my first online business at 19 years old. And these are my grades in computer science and electrical engineering at UC Berkeley. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the secret affirmation techniques I use to get to my goals way quicker than everyone else my age. So you have a competitive advantage, so you have an edge, and you can actually reach your true potential in business, fitness, and in your academic life. So let's get into it. I'm not going to share with you, affirmations like I'm wealthy, I'm happy. No, no, no. We're going to go into the actual science of affirmations that I had to learn from spending months on reading books, implementing things, failing, figuring things out, and I'm just going to give you the no BS sauce that actually works. So are you ready? Let's get into it. The first thing I need you to understand is you already tell yourself affirmations. Affirmations are just statements you tell yourself, either consciously or unconsciously, that impact your mood, your emotions, which then impact whether you take action or you don't, whether you take mediocre, lackluster action or you take really good, high effort, in flow state action. And then those actions end up ultimately impacting your results. You getting that A, you learning, you hitting that 10K per month mark, you getting a high ROI ad campaign for your client. All of these sorts of things occur when you have the right thoughts that lead to the right actions that lead to the result you're looking for. So that's the cycle. And then once it's a cycle because once you achieve that result, you then have thoughts on that result and you get this like winner snowball effect. The better thoughts you have, the better action you take, the better action you take, the better outcomes you have, and then on those outcomes you have even better thoughts, and that's how you get into this cycle, the success cycle. Now there's a contrast to this which is called the sewer cycle, which is when you have thoughts of despair, worry, fear, I don't know if I can do this, or you don't even have any constructive thoughts on your goals, which a lot of 90% of people have, by the way. They don't even have any thoughts around their goals. They can't even say their goals. They can't even say what obstacles they might face and how they're going to overcome it. And we're going to get into this video in detail how you're going to use these statements we're going to create in this video for you to achieve your goals faster. But back to the sewer cycle, it's I don't know if I can do this, or this sucks, or this is hard. I'm not made for this. I'm taking my last year of classes at UC Berkeley, and you see this everywhere. In my robotic class, we have a quiz coming up where if you don't do well on that quiz, they drop you from that class. And I have my senior friends that are like, I'm just going to drop the class. I'm not even going to do on it. That's the conscious thoughts they're telling themselves, or unconscious thoughts. And what does that lead to? A self fulfilling prophecy where they don't even do well. They don't even take the exam, or when they take the exam, they enter it already in the state of mind that they're going to fail. And what happens? They fail. So we need to go the opposite direction, turn that sewer cycle into that's bad thought, bad emotion, bad action, bad result, and then even worse thoughts. We need to change that into good thoughts, constructive actions, and then even constructive results, and then even better constructive thoughts. So, what are the thoughts you're going to start telling yourselves? I need you to come up with 3 affirmations in this video, and I'm going to tell you how I did it. Let me first share with you a specific example of the ones I used in business. I'm going to say the 3 that I use all the time, and I'm giving you a secret technique if you stay until the end of this video on how to power level your affirmation skill and your progress as well. So let me go into the 3 affirmations I would tell myself. When I took a gap semester at 19, 18 actually, and I decided to go all in on this business idea I had. I was going to run Facebook ads for med spas, charge them $2,000 a month. I ended up hitting that. I ended up hitting my 5K per month mark by my birthday, 10K per month by my second gap semester. But before I had any results, any evidence that I was succeeding, I would tell myself these conscious statements, these 3 conscious statements, these affirmations. Number 1, I can't wait to have 5 happy clients by my birthday. I told myself this 3 months before my birthday. I told myself I can't wait to have 3 happy clients by my birthday. And I told myself that would be around 5K per month. And guess what happened? I have a video of this, of me telling myself that, and I would journal it every single night in a journal. Every time I would walk through a doorway, that's the secret technique. Every time you walk through a doorway, you're reprogramming your mind to be programmed for that goal. It's like, imagine you had a computer and you wrote it like a generic program to just do math. It can't do high computing AI if you don't tell it the right program to do that. Just how you don't tell yourself the conscious statements, the affirmations that lead to the goal. But for me, from the beginning, I would tell myself in specific detail. I'm gonna share with you how to actually construct these statements. Let me just give you the example, bro. Bro, this is game changing. Listen up. I would tell myself, I can't wait to have 5 clients by my birthday. I would tell myself that September, October, and my birthday was in November. November 23rd, guess what happened? $5,000 came into my bank account from clients. And that was recurring revenue. and actually profit because my expenses were less than 500 bucks because it was a fully online business, no team. I was doing it all alone. Do you understand the power of this? So that's the outcome based affirmation. That's one affirmation we're going to create for you in this video. Again, just listen. We're going to go into your specific case. Just listen to this entirely so you understand how this works. That's an outcome based affirmation. The second one I would tell myself is an action based affirmation. This is something people don't tell you. People tell you, oh, say things like, I'm rich, I'm wealthy. That's not enough because you don't just manifest yourself into richness. Yes, you need to believe it. You need to have affirmations on the outcome, but you also need to take action. And we can make affirmations on the action so the actions feel easier. So you're more focused on that. So you're driven. So you take the action when your competition doesn't. Or when you feel lazy, you still do it because the action is programmed into your brain with these affirmations. So the second one is I told myself I send high converting I send 500 high converting emails every single day. That was my outreach of choice. If you're doing a business, you know how important it is to get leads and to sign them. That's in every business. You need to be able to acquire customers. And the first step of that is doing some sort of outreach, whether you're running ads, cold outreach like cold calling or cold emailing like I was, warm outreach like you have organic YouTube videos like this, whatever it might be. You know, if you're running a business, that is the bread and butter of a business is how do you acquire customers. That's if you don't have that, you don't have cash flow, you don't have a business. So I would tell myself when I had nothing, when I was first starting out, I sent 500 high converting emails every single day. Were they high converting in the beginning? No, but that thought would lead me to making my emails better, searching up on YouTube how to make my emails better, hopping on calls with people that were good at cold email. All those later actions stem from that first affirmation of almost lying to myself because I wasn't sending 500 high converting emails in the beginning, but that thought made me act in the way that would lead to that. And eventually I was sending such high converting emails where I was booking so many calls and I was closing on every single one. And that's another action based affirmation I would tell myself. Like I get prospects on my side and make them think one win-win on sales calls. And that thought opens your mind to even more ways of becoming a better entrepreneur, becoming a better person, of upgrading your self image to the guy that can get results in all these domains. And you can apply it to every area of life. For you, what area in your life do you want to improve in? Is it you want to get certain grades this semester? We can walk through it. You tell yourself, I can't wait to get an A in, and then the class name. Let's say it's robotics, 106A at Berkeley. That's your first outcome based affirmation. You say that every time you walk through a doorway. The second thing is an action based affirmation, such as I do 3 hours of deep work on the robotics notes and homework every single day. And stick to your word for that. Because when you journal, that's the thing. You're going to journal this 3 times every single night. 3 times of, I can't wait to get an A in my robotics class. I can't wait to get an A in my robotics class. I can't wait to get an A in my robotics class. I would do that again with my business. I can't wait to sign my first client. I can't wait to sign my first client. Whatever. And 3 times, how do you think that's going to change the way you show up the next day while everyone else is just drifting through life? They're just letting their unconscious brain that's impacted by social media, TikTok scrolling, junk food, sugar, whereas you're constructing your reality. This is how you bend reality. This is how you see extremely successful people break the laws of freaking what people think is possible. And I'm not saying you need to do this to make other people look at you and be like, whoa, look at that guy. This is for you, bro. If you want to, we have one life, bro. We're all going to die. If you want to unlock your true potential, affirmations are a way to construct the reality you want to achieve your goals, to be the type of person you want. And I'm sure if you're watching a video like this, you have an open heart, you're a genuine person, you're not going to use this for evil, which you can. But this is not. If you're like that, get off my page because this is not for. These are for people that want to change the world, that want to help their families, their communities, solve problems, that are builders at heart. Affirmations are the way to go in a world where everyone is not rooting for you, or when it feels like everything is so hard. It's not. The mind is telling you that anything is possible. It starts with making very specific affirmations. So those were the two affirmations: outcome based, action based. You can do another one, which is character based. A character based affirmation is more like, I'm confident on sales calls. You see how that's not really an action and that's not really an outcome? It's a trait I'm telling myself. I speak with authority on sales calls. That can be an action based thing, but it's a mix of character because that's the type of character you want to step into. That's like a self image affirmation. And this is so powerful. You can do this in the gym. Practice this with me. In your gym, what do you want to accomplish that you haven't achieved yet? That's the prerequisite for an affirmation. It's on something you haven't achieved yet that you put on. So, for example, let's say I haven't benched my next thing, and make it realistic. The next goal I have is an 80-pound incline dumbbell press. I'm at 75 right now. I'm going to tell myself, which, and I do tell myself every time I walk in the gym, I can't wait to bench press 80 pounds, incline dumbbell press 80 pounds, right? Because I'm using dumbbells here. I'm not that weak, bro. I don't just bench press 80 pounds. 80-pound dumbbells, right? That's my goal. I'm at 75 right now. I'm not going to say I can't wait to dumbbell press 100 pounds. I'm sure that's going to be a goal I'm eventually going to hit in this life, God willing. But I'm not going to say that because 100 pounds too big. You want to focus on your next progression. What is the next step for you? What's the next breakthrough for you? Focus on that. Don't focus on I'm going to be the best freaking artist in the world. No, if you haven't even made a song yet and uploaded it, your breakthrough is I can't wait to release my first song that I love, that I listen to, that I can't wait to share with others. That's the affirmation. And then make your music from that headspace and look how beautiful it will be. With YouTube like this, I tell myself, I can't wait to get my first person to watch this video and buy something I built for you that changes your life. I can't wait to get my first testimonial with this type of business. I've gotten testimonials in my other businesses. I got 60x return on ad spend for one of my clients in med spa. And I don't say that to brag. I say that to show you the power of affirmations. That result started with a lot of failure, a lot of mistakes, but with the right confident mind. And that's what I share with this video. If you want the complete system on how to develop a confident mind, because that's the biggest thing you can do in this day and age where you're a solo entrepreneur, you have your own ambitions, you don't really have a team, you don't have the best skills and experience, but you're a young man and you have drive and you have ambition. The best thing you need to add to that is confidence. If you want that full system, click the link below. I created a full system I use to hit 10K per month to get straight A's in my classes on 2 skills that I teach you: confidence and deep work. And I can go so in depth with that. Affirmations is just one aspect. But let's get back to that. Affirmations. We have, again, let's recap: outcome based affirmation that you're going to journal 3 times every single night. All these you want to journal. You want 3 affirmations: outcome based, skill based, action based affirmation like I send 500 high converting cold emails, and then character based. Now let's get into detail on what separates an affirmation that works for one of these 3 and one that doesn't work. Your affirmations should not be broad, meaning it should not be I'm wealthy, I'm happy. That doesn't do anything. You need to have statements that are way more specific. So let's say if business was your goal, you don't tell yourself I have a successful business. No, you tell yourself I can't wait to get my first client, sign my first client for Facebook advertising. That's so much more specific. I can visualize that. I can see myself getting the invoice for that first one. And visualization is another thing that helps a lot. Watch my previous video for that. That's another huge confidence boosting technique that I used. But back to affirmations, you want to make it specific. The second thing you want to do, and not broad. The second thing, you want to make it in the present tense. So it's I am in blank, not discipline is good. No, I am disciplined. You don't say, you know, I am cultivating, or sorry, yeah, that's an example of good affirmation. I am cultivating more and more discipline every single day. That's a present tense thing. Whereas I will cultivate discipline. That's in the future. That's not the research shows that the I am, that present tense, is the most powerful way to reshape your self image. And again, if you make it too big, then you're not going to believe it and you're going to feel like it doesn't work. That's why you need to make it relative to one progression where you are right now. So if I'm consistently getting, A minuses, it makes sense to say I want to get an A. But if you're getting B's and C's, just shoot for the next thing higher than that because you've never achieved that yet, such as an A minus or a B plus, and that's a win. And that's way more, your brain will believe that more, and then you'll get there. Belief is just like a skill. You can progressively overload it. You can't just believe the whole thing. You can try to. I've tried to. But the thing is, your brain will know you're actually, like, you're lying to yourself too much. Whereas if you just be a little delusional, and then you progress it over time, you become even more and more skilled from that delusion. And now that skill is your confidence, and you have bigger delusion for bigger dreams because you have evidence. That's how you achieve huge things. So just focus on the next breakthrough, not the huge thing right now. Okay? What's your next breakthrough in your life, in school, business, or fitness? Make an outcome affirmation on that in the present tense. The next thing, and don't make it broad, make it very specific. The next thing is make it powerful. Make it powerful. Use powerful language. So instead of I can't wait to hit 10 I can't wait to hit 80-pound dumbbell bench press, or sorry, dumbbell incline press. Yeah, right, the one where you're on that. Instead of that, I'm going to make it more powerful by saying, I explode 80 pounds off my chest for quality reps. That's way more powerful language than I press 80 pounds. You know what I mean? So make it powerful for you because it should give you a sense of excitement because the goal here is to put you on that success cycle where you have a good thought that motivates you, that encourages you to put in amazing effort and action. And that results in the highest likelihood of you achieving your goal and your end outcome and doing a great performance. We have to motivate you. If your thought doesn't motivate you, it's not the right thought. That's the best check for an affirmation. If it doesn't hit for you, it's not the right one. And you have to be willing for it to hit like almost seduce yourself with these affirmations. Brainwash yourself. That's the best. That's how I found to go from someone that was insecure, didn't know how to sell, didn't know how to market, didn't know if he was going to waste his gap semester while everyone else was progressing in their life, into a kid that was so confident that I was hopping on calls and selling something I never I had no idea about, like literally weeks prior, and how I closed my first 1,500 a month deal, my first $2,000 a month deal, and got to my goal. It starts with that delusion, but scientific based, specific based, powerful language, not just broad things like I make 10K per month. Make it specific. I have 5 happy clients. That's way better because I know that equates to $10,000 per month, but it's also specific. I just need to make 5 clients happy every single month and actually love what I do. And long story short, that business didn't actually make me happy, but you have to go through these trials and tribulations as a young man, as a young person to find what you want. You can't just think it into existence in terms of like what you want. It's a combination of doing the actual action, but then having the delusion and the affirmations to think those small things into existence, and then it adds up to your own knowledge, your own skill set, and your own unique personality type in your goals. I know that's a lot. I just want to cover affirmations in this video, but it goes so deep. If this connected with you, bro, click the first link in the description. It's going to transform your life. It did for me. It's what I wish someone gave me at the beginning of my business journey, the beginning of college. I was a kid that literally got like a 2 on an AP computer science test. And if you don't know about that, that's one of the worst scores you can get. It's at like 1 to 5. I got a 2. I took my first UC Berkeley class actually in high school because I thought I was smart. And I had to drop the class because I got a C on the first midterm. And I knew if I put that on my college transcript, no one would take me for CS. I went from that kid to locking in, cultivating deep work, the skill of deep work, and then the skill of confidence. And those two things allowed me to actually start getting A's in my class, learning. I had to learn how to learn again. I had to learn how to be confident again and actually choose my reality to the point where I was able to build a $10,000 per month business. That's the power of this, bro. So we need your affirmations to be powerful in the present tense and very specific. Okay? Now let's make them for you, bro. First up, what's the outcome you want? Is it the $10,000 a month? Is it the next client you want to, your first sale? Is it the first video you want to upload? And you can change it as you go. As you achieve your outcome, you change it to the next thing. Then it allows you to be present on that current path you're on. It gives you a sense of purpose and mission. I used to be a kid that always, like, even last year, it was like, what's my purpose, bro? I used to always question, what's my purpose? What's my mission? What am I meant to do in this life? I'm telling you, bro, that's not the right way to think about purpose. Purpose is just your day to day process and your journey. And it's the journey that's beautiful, bro. I know you've heard this a lot, but it's the truth. From when you were born to when you die is a continuous time period. There's no like huge moments, and it will feel like it, but truthfully, everything is continuous. Once you achieve that, life keeps happening. Once you die, life keeps happening. So then you might as well just understand that that's the game of life, is to just keep going and keep living. And why not just do it by setting challenges for yourself, giving yourself a mission, a day-to-day process, that next goal, and being present though and realizing that you don't need to attach to that for happiness, but we're still ambitious people that want to give back to our communities, and that's why goals and affirmations are so powerful. In the beginning, you do it for the selfish reason of wanting to make more money, to be more attractive, but then you realize this is the path to build something bigger than me, and that's the name of the game. That's why we do what we do, for fulfillment and to help others. And you can only help others when you become that guy that can see a vision that's bigger than him and everyone else, and can form it into a place where other people start to contribute as well. That's way later down the line. That's where I'm trying to get to. I know we're all over the place in this video, but just to recap, affirmations dictate how you act and ultimately if you make progress to your goals or not. Because your actions are everything, but the actions are preceded by a thought. And if we can change your thoughts through constructive statements, which are affirmations, which you already tell yourself, but are right now destructive, or you don't even notice you telling yourself things that are making you more lazy, less consistent. If we can change those things into the right things by what I told you in this video, you will start going to bed energized and waking up, most importantly, with excitement because now you've programmed your brain with specific, powerful language for the goal you want to achieve. My name is Monit. I help people in college that want to become entrepreneurs, that are entrepreneurs right now, do more with business, do more with their physique and their body, and get stronger so that they can give back to their communities. I can't wait to see you win, my guy. Peace out.